Welcome back to PGHY Shorts. We are Paru's Custom Corner, and we are reviewing Death Parade. Starting with green here, we've got my partner for the day, Spyro, in the custom set Discord.
Hi.
And why don't you go ahead and read out this first card?
Okay, we have Journey to Queen the Game Tsuyaki. If there is an event card in your memory, all of your game characters get 500. And it's a search brainstorm.
Yep.
Okay, this should be 1500 because the global 500 is just 1,000 usually. I would say that immediately.
hmm
Uh, Other
Wait,
than
isn't
that,
isn't
like,
tap self search 1,000?
yeah, but then the first effect would be 1,000 without the
Oh,
condition. Yeah,
right, it's conditioned, so only 500.
yeah, it's the typical condition we've been seeing all over
Sure.
yellow too.
Yeah,
Um,
so it's a little too small. Search Brainstorm is not usually as good as Salvage Brainstorm, but I think this is the first plussing Brainstorm we've seen other than the trial deck draw.
yeah, yeah. I don't think we saw any other ones. We saw the weird like play a game fake brainstorm.
True.
I mean, yeah, okay, this is decent. It's like a
If
brainstorm that's potentially a global 500.
the
The
event
flavor is just
or
the typical stuff.
the first card only works while you have an event, which is like kind of rough.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a normal. It's like I just call it like a pseudo
It's,
brainstorm because uh that's what you do like in Kill la Kill where you don't have an actual brainstorm, so you
oh
use
yeah.
like the marker that's very similar.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The, the
Mhm.
marker one.
All right. Oh, it's all right. So hopefully see a Salvage Brainstorm. We got Facing Her Past, Chiaki. Um, yep, everything's in the right order. When this card attacks, if you have this gold bar climax in the climax area, you may put two cards in the top, or no, you must put two cards from the top of your deck into waiting room. Choose a level X or lower character in waiting room. Put it onto your hand. At the beginning of Encore step, if this card is rested, put this card into your memory, mandatory. And then X is equal to the total level of the cards put into waiting room. Um, while this card is in your memory, um, this is a startup ability that activates in memory. If you do not have an event in memory, if this is in memory, you may pay the cost. If you do, which is pay one, send it to waiting room. Choose up to one event named ice skating in waiting room. Put it into memory. Huh.
This is interesting, I guess.
It sucks. It puts itself into memory like mandatory. So
Well, it
like
has to survive too. That's the thing. It has to be rested
sure.
and
So
doesn't
oh, it's
doesn't
so
get any
small.
power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
only
doesn't get any
swings for
power.
55.
Yeah, so it's not. It might not even be able to go into memory.
So it's either too small and crashes, or it kills itself by sending it to memory.
Yeah, you're
Oh
getting direct attack no
man.
matter what.
Oh man. What does this one do again? I don't remember. I
I
think the
don't
other
know what
one
it is.
stops your opponent from playing events for a turn, which is not very impactful. Let's see.
Uh,
What does this do? Oh, you heal one, and then no one can play events until the end of your next turn.
I guess that helps if you read 4 or something from the direct attack.
Uh,
But yeah, that's like a cold comfort.
so I guess this does set up heals for one stock, but I guess it's fine. I think I'd
I
rather.
mean,
I think this is the best level one combo we've seen so far.
yeah, honestly, yeah, compared to the old ones that just played games, this
I'm
probably
guessing she was an ice
works.
skater when she died, right?
Yeah, once she was alive, she was a nice skater, and I think yeah, this is going into her. Yeah, they went into a simulation of her memories,
hmm
so that's why she's going into memory, and then she's getting the ice skating. Yeah, the flavor is good, and it's actually good in a unique way. This
Okay,
has been a problem in this.
that's cool.
Yeah, again, I think the balance is also probably correct.
It's probably fine.
The
Does
the traitless cigarettes are usually have an extra condition, but
I
I
think that end
assume
is like,
the
yeah,
memory alleviates that.
I think that
The
counts as a
fact that it goes
downside.
to memory for free. Yeah, yeah, something like that.
All right, next one, go for it.
Okay. Operator of the lift, Lavis.
What? No,
What
no,
is?
no. Up one. You're on the
Oh
wrong
wait,
card.
yeah. I I went to the next one. Professional ice skater Teyaki. That's the resonate target for the deck game we saw in yellow. If you have an event card in your memory, this gets -1 level while in your hand. That's a pretty good early play condition. If you have ice skating in your memory, this gets 1500 power, and during your turn, on reverse, reveal the top card of the deck. It's level 1 higher than your stuff. And on play, you also shield.
That's really
Okay.
similar to the Aki in the most recent chain in like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Aki, but the conditions are theoretically easier, but the events are also weird in this set. So,
So I think the way that this works is even though the events in this set are like a pain to get into memory, the condition of just having a single event card in your memory would be considered like pretty easy.
yeah, no, in budget, that definitely would be considered a very easy condition. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just
So
not
you,
sure how much. Usually they don't do this easy.
I feel like that. I feel like the condition should cost like a shit ton of power.
Yeah, we have like three or more characters in memory is 500.
Yeah, having
So if
two of
we,
the same event in memory is also 500.
yeah, just in general, like two of the same card is also considered 500. So I guess if we assume that event is the same as a character, this would be 1500.
Okay.
And then I don't know, ice skating, that's probably about the same as the because the specific name.
All right, so let's say the early play
Uh,
costs like 1500. The we know the heal is what 1000.
nah, yes.
Okay, so that's 9. I don't think that second effect is only 500.
It actually might be, I don't know. The Archie needs any card in memory, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure. It
he
might,
doesn't gain power along with
uh,
it.
okay, so maybe. I think this might be correct actually. I'm not
I don't.
100% sure.
That early play condition is so sus to me. I feel like there's
Yeah,
no way this thing is like
I think
correct. Maybe
actually
you're right.
based on my checks, I think it might be correct. Like if we assume the memory, the first one is 1500,
Ah,
like just compiling like three characters is 500, so one character is 1500, and then we say that event is the same as character.
uh-huh.
If we assume that that's how that works, I think the rest is correct.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I
And
do
yeah,
think the
this is
card's good though.
definitely set. In in the context of the set, like it's a little harder to get events in memory because they go away. But I think the payoff is decent enough. Like you get heal, you get your stock, you get more stock.
I think if you're playing this set with like the event package stuff, you play the card.
And yeah, definitely. And you also have the resonate to help with some
Hmm.
current fixing, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess if we're going to rate this as an individual card, this is potentially like an A.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the
But
best
yeah,
cards we've
but the
seen.
effect, yeah, but yeah, in the context of the set, the events are a big pain to keep in memory.
Ice skating. She's an ice skater. She's skating.
Yeah, she was a nice
Oops.
skater. This is like her memories, so the
Okay.
memory stuff makes sense.
All right. Cool. Let's move on to this next guy. Uh, who is this? This is
Yeah, this is just the guy
Miyagi.
that operates the literally the operator of the lift.
Oh.
He 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 has like no actual personality from what I remember. He just is
Oh.
in the lift and goes up and down the elevator.
Wow. So he got a rare. No personality, no character. All right.
I think he has multiple cards actually. That's
Sick.
there aren't too many characters in this anime. It's most that's probably why.
Okay. So we got this guy. On play, reveal top card of the deck. If it's a game character, put it into your hand, then discard one. He also has on play, discard a game character to salvage the game selector. Uh,
That's
so
okay. That's
salvaging
pretty
an
cool.
event is only worth five. Like traitless,
Yeah, it
discard a card,
uh
salvage an event is only
yeah.
500.
Yeah. So he's definitely a little under spec here. He should be like well, yeah, he would be 15 if this was just any card. Now he's even less than that.
I mean, it's a decent like double filter. Like you were saying, you'd
No,
want
yeah,
that
it's
for a
definitely pretty
standby
good.
deck.
Like if you use the trial deck one that can
Yeah,
be at worst a camera, you're getting like uh, the first effect, like the toxic CAD,
yeah. I
and
think
then you
this is
also
fine.
get to do a camera.
hmm
That's pretty strong,
Good
like to
filter.
set up standby
Double
and stuff.
filter into a card that gets you another card. I like it.
Yeah, like honestly, as an individual card, this is
Yeah, this is actually really good.
pretty strong. Like
Flavor. What is he doing with the game selector? What's the flavor here?
I'm not sure actually. I don't know. I guess because he escorts people to the rooms they have to go to. I don't
Oh,
remember him doing something specific with the game selector,
oh, okay. So
but I might be forgetting a detail.
I'll be reserved with this one then. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
All
might
right.
be forgetting something. I don't know. Maybe because he's in the elevator. Maybe he made it or something. I have no idea. I just remember him being in the elevator and going to different levels of the hotel thing they are in.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, pensive Chiyaki. If this has a marker underneath it, 1500 on the level. Okay, it's just
It's Futaba.
Taba.
It's
Yeah,
better than the other Chiaki 35.
yeah, it's pretty decent. Like I like Taba.
Uh so it
Okay, so
what's
yeah,
up?
something to mention. This is not like the new power crept Mutabas that also hit on any event, which is
Yeah.
kind of relevant in this set.
Yeah.
But it's
Like you were
still pretty
saying, it might
decent.
have been made earlier. But
Yeah, probably.
if this was made later on, it would be a 1000 that gains 4000. Or no, that gains
Yeah, I
3000
guess
to
a
go
thousand. Yeah,
4000.
1000 gave it 1000 and hits on events. Yeah,
Yeah. But I mean, it's fine the way it's written too.
yeah, it's still pretty good. I like visions.
Yeah. Setting up top check or top deck stuff later in the game too is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything to this
Uh,
one for flavor or just kind of whatever?
uh, I don't think there's anything
Okay,
in the playbook.
sure.
Yeah.
Let's check out the next one. We got all your family characters or characters with Chiaki and card name get 500 power. And then when you play a climax, you can pay one, look it up to four, choose a green character, or an event card named Ice Skating from among them. Reveal to your opponent, put into your hand.
Mm.
Is this right?
I think the power, yeah, I think she's definitely under spec too, because I think it's like
Isn't Omagi like
1000 and then
500 power?
500.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1500, I think,
Yeah,
is
so this
the
thing as a
offensive.
as a 1-0 should be 4K, not 25.
I don't know. Is there any? Maybe he made the set, but when stacking traits and names and stuff increased the budget,
Maybe.
I could give him that benefit of the
It'd be
doubt.
impossible to know, yeah, without like asking the
Yeah.
guy.
But yeah, I guess this is like a decent card if you're playing the cigarettes combo from earlier. Gives you some extra off plus and some
hmm
extra power since it doesn't get power.
All right, so yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, this
It's
works.
like fine. Um, it's nothing super
Yeah,
special.
this is like a decent card.
Flavor it gets it's the
I
mother,
mean,
it
yeah,
gets the daughter.
it's the mother. She gets the skating gear because once she was alive, she wanted like to kill herself or something, I think,
Okay.
because she wasn't doing as well as she wanted. But
Mm,
her mother was there. She was like, "No, you are a nice skater. You can fulfill your dreams."
okay, I like that.
Yeah, she also buffs like family and stuff, so it works.
All right, this is you.
Okay, precious smile, Chiyaki. Once it's placed on the stage from your hand, choose one of your game characters and gets 1500. And pay one, this card, put one climax from your hand into your clock and put this card into your clock. Choose one amnesiac Chiyaki in your hand and put in the stage position this card was on. Okay, so for a really extreme, like self-clocking condition, you can play a level 3
So hang on, this
potentially at
actually exists. Um, this
no,
like insane effect.
I remember the Vanir in Konosuba that has like pay 3, discard a climax, it
Mm,
would change into the level 3,
yes.
darkness with the mask.
So I'm pretty sure this is under spec. There is a Miki from Idolmaster movie set. Um, she has the ability um, when you play a climax, a specific named climax, you may pay one, discard a climax, and place her into clock to summon the level 3 Miki from hand. This one does not require you to play the climax from hand, but instead clock any climax from hand.
Yeah, I think
So it's like an
that
okay
be
trade off, do you
about right.
think? Yeah,
Probably
probably.
because you're also clocking a climax that's like a real pain to deal with later on potentially.
Oh, hopefully you're doing it at level 1, I guess, right? So those cards
Yeah,
would get
but you
washed
can
into level 2.
yeah potentially you can do this at level 0 if you stand by this.
True, you can do that in Idolmaster too. You can summon
Yeah.
the Miki level 3 at level 0. Except that card actually like has a free burn attached to it. I don't remember what the level 3 here does. What does this thing do? Oh, it's a restander. Okay. Um it's fine. It does trigger that level three's draw 2 ditch 1.
Yeah, because it's from hand.
So you get a plus out of
Yeah.
doing this. Um
I
it
guess yeah, because this is fine, but
it might
if
be
this
the
fight
most
does
like
make sense,
interesting thing that you can do so far.
maybe I'll not push the level 3.
Yeah.
Let's start this one. Okay, the balance is probably correct.
Yeah, it seems to be correct.
I mean, changing stuff is usually pretty flavorful. I don't remember exactly what this is about, but it
Sure.
seems fine.
Sure. All right. Is this me
If
again or
this is
you?
you, yeah, I think
Okay.
this is you.
If you have that previous, oh, okay, this is interesting. If you have that level 1 Chiaki we just saw in your clock, and remember that card clocks itself. This
Yeah,
level
yeah,
2
that's this.
get gets -1 card
Oh, you can play. Oh, that's
or
really
-1
cool,
level.
actually.
And then during your turn, when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, reveal the top card of the deck. If that revealed card is an event with play a game, put it into your memory. Otherwise, put it into your stock. Holy shit, this is just a free stock charge every time it reverses something.
Uh, yeah, I think usually this would be with a climax, I think. No,
Or like if
no,
this
no,
level
like
2
no,
or higher battle opponent becomes
yeah, yeah.
reversed.
No, no, I think with the climax is like from the waiting room actually. So this has a potential to not hit. So I'm
Um,
not sure.
with a climax can be from waiting room or top deck.
Yeah, but even the top deck one, you cannot miss it. You always get your stock. This would
Sure.
potentially. I don't know if that's equivalent to not having a climax,
Yeah,
but
this
yeah,
seems
it's something to mention.
it feels too good. Like just getting a free stock every time it reverses something. Because remember that level 3 that we saw? It needs to reveal a level 1 or higher to go to stock. This thing just stocks everything.
Yeah, it might be too easy, but it's
Yeah.
also like it's also by far the coolest sort of package we've seen so
It
far,
is
I
the
think.
coolest.
So
I think it's
so I
over
really
spec,
like.
but it is the coolest thing we've
Yeah,
seen so far. I agree. I would if I were like to play this set, I would want to play like this package, I think.
yeah, this looks just the most fun, and it doesn't rely too much on the weird events. I like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like a B. Just
Uh Flavor? She's sad.
flavor. Yeah, yes. This I think this is where at the very end where he actually lets her see. I finally lets her like get reincarnated
Okay.
after. So so I think it makes sense. Like she smiles for the
Okay.
last time, I guess. So
Yeah.
since it's the one that's precious smile. Yeah, look.
Sure.
I think yeah, it makes sense.
We got the tutu next.
Okay. Uh, another two in the note, Yaki. If you have a character on your space that does not have a sense assistant or arbiter, this card cannot attack. This card gets plus 5 power for each of your other game characters.
That
Are
first
there
effect is really weird. That should just
the
say if
first
all of
effect?
your characters are assistant or arbiter.
I think the only card that doesn't have assistant or arbiter is the mother, which is weird.
Yeah, she's
Like
just game.
why she can? I guess it doesn't want to attack when her mother's looking. I don't know.
I that might be it might be for like balance more than just flavor. But like
Yeah,
it's one of those
we
like
don't
free
want her
flavor
to
effects.
we don't want her to get an extra 500 from the mother and still
This
be
is
able to attack, but still broken.
this is really funny. If your opponent plays like any of those trait removing cards, it's just like, oh, I can't attack now. All right, your turn.
Yeah, yeah, it's like it's a really weird condition. I don't know.
It's
It's weird that
big though. She's big.
it's yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like the only thing that stops you is the mother. That's why it's so weird. Like what?
Oh, they do
It,
that all the
but
time.
that first effect bothers like no, it confuses me that he that the mother is the one that stops you. I'm not
Oh,
sure
that's
why.
true.
Like
Yeah, why would she
that's
not be able to attack with her mom? I see what you're saying now.
yeah. Okay, like as far as balance goes, this is uh
What does can
15 power
attack
for each
worth?
other. Okay, so it's 3k for the second effect, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So yeah, so this is under spec actually because the first effect is a downside, but the second effect only puts her up to 8.5, which is less than a vanilla.
Uh, huh. Yeah. Okay. So what? Two vanillas with a soul
Or
trigger are
9k,
9.
yeah, 9k. So 3k for the second effect would
So
be
she should be
6k.
6k base at least. So probably like
Yeah,
she should probably
and then
be
the
7k, right?
yeah, let's say that the first effect is not that bad. Or you can say that she's like 6.5 base.
Sure. So she'd be 12.5, which is like a
Yeah,
decent
it's just
standby
like
target.
it's a super big like standby target, but without Donker. That's kind of like Musoko, I guess.
Um, it's a good standby target. It's pretty
And
big,
yeah, it's good.
even
Just
as it is
hope your
now.
opponent
But it should
doesn't
be
have
bigger.
like those, yeah, even bigger.
And then
And yeah, I don't know.
flavor is like negative. It's like negative flavor. Why is she
Maybe
not gain
I don't
power
know.
from the
I
mom?
don't think there was anything about the mother not being able to. I don't know.
Yeah, that might have
Maybe
just
I'm
been an
forgetting
oversight.
something.
It might have just been an
Maybe,
oversight. Like they weren't thinking about it.
maybe, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they forgot. Maybe they made the mother later. I don't know,
Yeah.
or they forgot about it.
Oh, so we got this is the Amnesiac Chiaki. This is the one that the level 1 can change into at level 1. Um on play, draw up to 2, then discard 1. so it's a plus on play from hand, including by playing it at the with the level 1. And then at the end, this card's effect is worded really weirdly. It should just say at the end of this card's attack, if you have this effect activates up to once per turn. At the end of this card's effect, if you have Memento Mori in your climax area and an event card in your memory, you may pay 1 ditch 2. If you do, stand this card and it gains an additional 1500 power till the end of the turn. And it combos with the green
Yeah.
Stoxel or the bar that we saw in the trial deck.
Okay, so this is also you can also play the clock kick is also in the
Yeah, so you
same
can
combo as this. So
play different
you
level
could play
3
some
combos.
clock kicks too if you wanted.
Yeah, you can play multiple level
Yeah.
3 finishers off the same climax. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I think okay. Regular just restant is pay to bits too. This one also needs an event in memory, which is probably not considered too expensive in general. So I guess one less stock is fine.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, that seems fine in terms of the buttons. And the
Um,
combo is like all right. It's
the
just
combo's
very
whatever, but you
standard.
can start doing it early.
Yeah, you can start at level 1, which is cool. Maybe it also survives, gets you a plus when you
Mm-hmm.
play it. So it's kinda like doing a combo, I guess.
This card gets
Yeah,
extra
I guess
points because it comes out early.
yeah. I mean, yeah, as a card, this is like just a C, I would say, but yeah, in the context of the package, this definitely gets a lot better.
Yeah. Then flavor,
Flavor is just the event in memory, just the typical stuff. I'm just
sure,
gonna give it a plus because I've been doing it for everything.
sure. I'll do it this time, but I'll not do it the next time. Uh, who's this again? Is this one
Okay, I
you?
think it's me.
Sure.
Welcoming Clarice. On play, you can ditch one if you do. Choose on level 0 lower character in your concentrate state and turn it to the hand. And
What?
act, pay one, put this into your waiting room. If you're level 3 or higher, you can pay the cost. You do choose a game character in your hand and put on the position this card was on. Huh.
That first effect should is usually free.
I don't think it's. Is it free? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's in Kantai collection. I'm trying to find it. I played this card in Kantai. That's the only reason I know. Okay, so actually, the Kantai version is it's also worth 1,000 power, and it is on play. You may choose an opponent's character in front row with cost 0 or lower, return it to hand without discarding one.
Huh.
So this is just worse than like the Kantai one. I think
Okay.
this is
I
super
think
undersupported.
I think Overlord might have something like that. I think they had like the climax swap with the same effect. Overlord one,
Mm-hmm.
then wait, no.
Pay what put this way. How much is that second effect worth?
I think I don't know. Usually that effect is like you can do it at any level, but it's just you get to only put characters of your
Oh,
level or lower.
true.
This
Okay, I'm gonna say that second one's only 500. The first one is probably like it's costed at 1,000, but if it's costed at 1,000, it should either be able to target back row, like the Slime Ricky can, or it should be able to target cost zeros in front row for free, like the Kantai can. The Kantai one can. So either way, it's under spec. Or, oh,
okay.
yeah.
So actually,
Ah.
I don't know about this version that he has here, but the version of the second effect that you can
Uh,
do at any level is actually 25.
oh, okay.
Yeah, there is like a random side character in No Game No Life that has a level 0 that's only that effect, and it's 500.
Oh, okay. And it summons from hand, not from waiting room?
Yeah, it's from hand, but you can do it at any level. It's
Oh.
not traded, to be fair.
Okay,
But you have to choose like an equal or lower to your level. You can just, yeah.
so this one's only at 3 and it is traded.
Yeah,
I
so
think it.
that's probably, it might be much, I don't know how much slower that makes it. It's
All
like
right, let's say you can
it's
only use it during 1/4 of the game, so it should be 1/4 the power.
okay. I guess you can say that this is like 500 because it's also rated and also like 1/4 of the game, as you said.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, yeah, and then the first effect is brilliant. In any case, this is probably very underpowered,
Yeah.
and I
Uh,
don't think you play this in
no.
anything.
No, if as it's worded especially, it's like really bad.
Yeah, like I have played the second effect in some stuff that like really needed to save a stock. I
Yeah.
don't know if there is anything like that here, and even that is more like, oh, that set didn't have any stock charge or anything, so the next best thing was to use stuff like that.
No,
This set has some more stock
I've played
charging.
that second effect in Bang Dream and Princess Connect before, and it's fine in both of those.
Yeah, it can be fine in certain decks, but yeah,
Is there anything
I don't
flavor
know.
wise here?
I guess he's like deploying people in the right floor because he's in the elevator. So the second effect is kind of fitting.
Sure. I said I wasn't gonna give it to it next time. We'll give him flavor in the next
Yeah, I
turn.
mean, I'll just give it because it's at least
Sure.
different.
Hmm.
It's not the vending memory stuff again.
Cool. Um, what is this? This is patiently waiting Clavis. When this card attacks, if you have this bag climax in play, you may choose a game character in waiting room, put it in stock, and he gets 1,000 until the end of the turn. When your character's trigger check reveals a climax, look at the top card of your deck, put it on top or into your waiting room.
Okay, so I've done this mistake before. I think what they thought they could do is that they
Stack the bag.
can they can look to confirm what the bag will blind stock. That's not how it works, sadly. You have to
Yeah.
do the trigger first.
Yeah, assuming that that's what they
No,
meant.
yeah, I've done like I had that card in one of my custom sets where when you trigger a book, you can stack a character from your waiting room, but it didn't. And then I learned that it didn't work, and I had to completely remake that card. It's unfortunate, but I appreciate the attempt, I guess.
I think that first effect is like is usually just putting a character from waiting room to stock. Like that's it, right? That's like the effect.
Yeah, usually it's
He
just
he
that.
just gains an extra 1,000
Yeah, she could probably be like if you have another character or something.
if you have another character or something like
Yeah,
that. If all of your characters are game trait and even like
yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
Level 0
Main,
combos that don't activate from back row are pretty rough.
yeah, usually you have to do something really special, I guess, to consider them. Not
Hmm.
just basic stuff that could be a level one.
Yeah, so I'm not really feeling this one.
Eh, yeah, yeah, whatever.
And then flavor, how
I
we feel.
mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything in particular like on the climb. It's just that they're going down the elevator.
Okay.
If, I don't say anything. I don't think they paid him or anything so that you can do the stock thing. Maybe they did. I don't remember.
Okay. Excuse me.
Okay.
Next one.
Awoken Tsuyaki. This is your typical 1/1 standby target.
75 with hand encore.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
correct. So,
Yep, it works. You play it if you play the standby deck. Flavor, pretty whatever, yeah.
no, yeah, it's a standard profile.
Sure. What is this? All of your level 3 or higher Oh, excuse me. We got Shock Chiaki 2-1. All of your level 3 or higher characters in front of this gain 2000 power. She's got pay 1. Put this into waiting room. This is an act. Choose an event card with play a game in memory. Activate the play a game card on that effect. At the beginning of your encore stack, put the chosen card into your clock.
Hmm.
What the hell?
Okay. I, I, this is bad, but something you can do actually with this one is you can put this to memory, you can play the game, and then you can use the 1/1
Oh,
queen, put that same event into your stock before it can go to your clock.
okay, that's true.
So that's at least something you can do about it.
I was thinking this is more instances for you to try to stack burns with the billiards event.
I mean, yeah, you definitely probably want to do that. I mean, yeah, you probably want to try to stack instances of events. That's probably the idea. I'm just saying the downside there is not.
You can play around
You
the
can
downside.
avoid it. You can avoid it. That's what I was trying to say. Uh, I'm not sure. This I was going to say that even without the downside, this is actually pretty similar to a lot of these modern new ones they make, where they you can just sack them and do something crazy, like move a character or bounce character, stuff like that.
Yes, but those don't usually require you to also pay one.
Yeah, that's what I was going
You
to
have to
say.
pay
That's
one and put the card into your clock. That's a lot.
yeah, I mean, yeah, this is probably an older set, as we said, but I think it's cool that it's kind of like what they ended up doing in the real game eventually. I mean, yeah,
Uh,
and there is the at least the interaction to not get blocked.
okay. Well,
I
strength
mean,
wise, what
I
do you think?
mean, I mean, yeah, I think this is fine. It's a level 3 assist. Those are usually decent. Like, I like that you can potentially stack like burns, at least try to stack burns with billiards and then save the stock, use it for your combo later. Like, there is some nice lines with this. I think it's fine.
Okay. And then flavor, anything
Flavor,
to it?
just standard play game
Sure.
flavors.
And balance seems
And
fine.
balance,
Probably. It's one of
probably
those
fine.
things
Yeah,
you can't really
probably
know
fine.
because it's like
Yeah,
a
these are yeah, it's completely unique and weird effect.
okay.
I don't know.
Well, next one.
This is mine.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Remembering her words, Yak, it's a frontal 500 to only game characters. And when you play a game, you put this into your stock.
Remember when
This should be 2000.
we saw the Decim right? Or the Decim that put himself into stock if you play an event or if your opponent played a climax. That just
Yeah,
seems
that
way better.
yeah, that's definitely way better. And this should be 2000 because play like the first effect is only 500 when it's traded.
Yeah, it's way too small.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the effects, it's probably not worth it, but I guess
I wouldn't.
you could play like early on to buff your board, and then at level 2 you play a game, put this to stock, and then use that stock to play the 2/1 and like upgrade, quote unquote.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
not like
okay.
that. Everything you just said works. It's just like it's like
Yeah, like
a lot of
you don't really, yeah, you just all
uh,
you're getting out of it is like 500 power early game,
yeah.
I guess,
Hmm.
if you want it. And
And
the
then
flavor is just the typical stuff.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we got small Chiaki. Pay one, put her into clock. When this card becomes reversed, oh yeah, this card's really bad. You may pay the cost. If you do, choose a card named Awoken Chiaki or Chiaki's mother in your hand. Put it on the stage position this card was in.
I'm pretty sure there is a card like this that someone's from waiting room.
There are multiple cards like this. Someone from Waiting Room.
Yeah, I don't know. This is
That
really
all
weird.
that only cost one resource.
Yeah.
This costs two for some reason.
No, I'm pretty sure usually they are like a resource plus a clock. I think that's the typical cost, but
So
it's
there's
but it's from waiting room.
Hibiki from Kantai, which is pay one. There is what's her name? Ryuko from Kill a Kill. She's pay one ditch one, but the card she summons is a cost one. So the way that you have to look at this is you pay one resource for every cost and level that you go up. So
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
why I said because one of the targets here is a 1/1. That's why I
right,
said that.
okay, so sure. So you could argue that the cost is fine, but it should be able to
Yeah,
summon the cards out of waiting room.
yeah, no, absolutely. This is definitely someone on the waiting room.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunate, because like the way it works is it doesn't really do anything. Because like
Yeah, I mean, even if you
to
summon it, like,
you're probably about
yeah,
to go to
you're
level
probably
one.
leveling up. Yeah,
Yeah, and
especially since you clock this.
you like why would you pay one clock one to summon a one from your hand when you can just hit level one and play the one from your hand?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little weird. It could be good though. It just needs to be changed to waiting room, and I think it could be fine.
Yeah, it would be like a decent plus if
As it
you have a
is, not
big
good.
body.
Can be
Yeah, this
good
is
though.
not great
Flavor
at all.
seems like it works. The little
Yeah,
Chiaki
it's
summons the big
fine.
Chiaki.
Say the small girl bonds with her, like summons her mother. Seems fine.
Yep. It's like a vanilla. It's 4K. It's okay though. It's not like a terrible card.
Okay, yeah, that's a decent profile, I
Yeah,
think.
balance works.
Yeah.
Uh, you can read. No, this is a 2K backup. It's another vanilla, but it's good. It's a good card. It's just we've seen a 2K backup.
Okay, bucket. Yeah.
Oh, it's Taigate. Okay, it's another vanilla. Okay.
Yeah, those
Uh,
are not that great, I
yeah,
think, anymore,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's whatever.
Taigate kind of rough at this point in time. I think the
Uh,
next
next,
one.
uh,
I think the next one is finally.
something that we can talk about
Oh,
now.
here we go. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, preparing for the game, Yaki. This ability activates 2 times per turn when another character is placed on the stage or when you play an event. This gets 1,000 power.
Interesting.
And then when this is placed in the station hand, you can ditch one to search for ice skating. Okay,
Uh, okay. Well, you know what? The ice skating event is a heal one.
okay.
It's a pay to heal one, but it is still a heal one, so this might be fine.
Yeah, they do. Usually, heals usually cost 2 stock, no matter where they come from.
Yeah,
Unless they have extra conditions. But which this one does, to be fair, because it's one of the play game events. But yeah,
I think it would be cool if this card had like ice skating gets -1 level in your hand or -1 cost in your hand.
yeah, something like that. I don't know. It just gets like not even that, but it just gets
Uh, so in
at 9/5.
terms,
And also
it
I
should
think
search only for it should only be able to discard characters to search the event, right?
yeah that. And actually, I'm pretty sure the first effect is usually there are versions of this where it's just when you play a character twice per turn, you get a
Yeah,
thousand. So the first effect should also be a little more expensive. Probably give it some fake conditions to like make it still stay at this power line.
yeah.
I'm not sure
It just needs
exactly.
some extra stuff stapled on it,
Yeah,
but it's like almost there. I think the card is like fine. It searches for
yeah,
it's
such a
only a
event.
95, but it gets you a
Yeah,
heal event.
it's a 2/1 like bond isn't the greatest, but it 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 works.
It might kill something, and then you know
Yeah, and then that the flavor is good. I guess it gets the ice
she gets powered
skating.
twice because she has two skates on.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, next card. Okay, we got the faded button press. I remember thinking this card might be overspec. Put this card into your stock, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an assistant character or an event with play a game, put it into your stock.
Uh, isn't there like doesn't he have like an event like this that's also a counter?
It's also a counter. The key one I think has three. It mills three, so you have three opportunities to hit the top check. Maybe I'm remembering
Yeah,
wrong. I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
sure
find it.
how the balance checks out on that one.
All right, let's find it real quick. It's a blue event, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, key is a mess on the Lakiba. Okay, here we go. It's this little guy. Um, okay, so the key one also requires you to have characters on stage to use it. You have to have two
The
characters on stage. You get one free stock, and then you have to mill three characters to hit the. You have to mill three characters to hit the second stock. This is just
okay, so
check once for the second stock.
okay, I was going to say usually like compared to usually when you want to just add counter to an existing event, you
Uh
just
huh.
add a character condition just if you have a trait character.
Sure.
But since the key one also needs to mill three and hit all three, that that complicates things.
Yes, I am. I'm willing to say that this card is probably overspec.
Yeah, it's probably like very, very slightly or spec. I'm not
It
sure
needs some
exactly.
kind of condition on it.
Yeah, like maybe it's just a character or something. It's probably fine. Uh,
Just make it two characters like the key one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's whatever, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you get a bunch of stock. That's nice for your games, I guess.
I haven't seen anything
Uh,
worth paying all the. Oh, you do need to pay stock
the
for the games, of course.
yeah, the but the sort of awkward part about this is that it only hits on assistance, so it only hits on your Jiyakis.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's made for like
Yeah.
mono green almost.
Yeah, I mean, green is like all Chiyaki and one mother and like three of the elevator guy. So it should probably hit most of the time if you're just mono green.
Hmm. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, you get a bunch of stock. You need a lot of stock for some of these events, so
So what does the
it's
button press
pretty
do?
decent.
What is the relevance of the button
Uh,
press?
I from what I remember, I think the button press is like when they go into her memories to see her previous life,
Hmm.
Tekim gives her this thing, and he says like, if you wanna, you can press the button to return back to life, but you will lose all of your memories of being in the place in the hotel afterlife place.
Hmm.
Okay, and or you cannot press it, and then I will just finally like move on to judge where you will go, and she ends up not wanting to return. She has like an emotional scene where she decides that I don't know choices. Like I don't know, it's some weird philosophical stuff. I don't remember exactly.
Okay, that's fine. Um,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that translates into getting to stock, but okay,
sometimes the card is just a card. That's okay.
yeah.
We got one more card. We got the ice skates. This one's you.
Okay, ice skating. It has the standard play a game conditions. And the game is you put the top three cards of the deck in your waiting room. If you are level 2 or higher and there is a Chiyaki card among the three cards you mill, you put the top card of your clock into your waiting room until the end of your opponent's turn, neither player can play event cards. Wow. This one does not benefit your opponent in any way.
Yeah,
Amazing.
this one's all right.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay. Like the fact this doesn't benefit your opponent immediately puts it way above the other ones.
yeah, this one's definitely a lot better. It doesn't really help like the finisher decking, but if you're playing like mono Chiaki, this card's fine.
Yeah, I think so far like Chiyaki is probably the better package. I think yeah, this is probably just
Oops.
fine.
I like heal events. It's funny that
Yeah,
it
healing
blocks
is also
events
nice.
from both players. I don't know like
It stops event. Yeah, that's sometimes funny.
Yeah, you're gonna like really
Yeah,
mess up Danmachi when you hit them with this. Oops. And then
yeah.
flavor. It's the
Flavor is
Chiaki.
pretty good because actually, the ice skating was like basically in. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't mention because there are a lot of weird details. But basically, when they play the games, the players slowly regain their memories.
Uh,
And at one point, basically, he had Tsuyaki play a game, and she played, quote unquote, played ice skating, but she played alone. Alone, she just ice skated for a little while, and she got all her memories back. So it
oh.
actually makes sense that this doesn't have an opponent, quote unquote.
Oh,
Just
okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's good
yeah,
flavor.
yeah. I think yeah, it's fine. The flavor is actually nice and extra flavor.
I think the
I
balance
think
is
this
fine.
might be under spec.
Yes,
I'm
actually, I was
not
about to
sure because
say, I think this could be a
if it,
2-1.
yeah, because I think there's like just 2-1 heal one or something. I
Yeah, there's
think
a few
there's
tool
two.
and heal one events.
No, it might actually be. I think it's 2-1 heal one to hand or something. I think
Yeah,
in
Bunny Girl
Kimono
and
Friends or
Kimono
something.
Friends have
Yeah,
2-1 heal to hand.
yeah. So this is. I guess this also has the extra event, but no, it's both players, so it would be neutral. When something affects both players in Wise, it's always neutral, no matter how bad it is. That's potentially terrifying for the future.
Well, green is definitely looking a lot
Yeah, I
cooler, I
think
think, than what we saw
green
before.
green looks a lot better. I think green looks kind of nice, has cool changes, cool stuff in general. Has the event that doesn't benefit your opponent. Amazing stuff.
Alright, we will see you guys in red next time. Catch you later.